Hello students, hope you all guys are staying at home, staying safe. So welcome to the fifth session of Unit 4 of Web Technology. In last session we have seen how to use MySQL with PHP. So in this part we are going to see WAP. Okay, so what is WAP and WML? That is the language used for WAP. Okay, so before moving to WML directly, we first see what WAP stands for. Okay, so we start with the WAP introduction. So WAP actually stands for Wireless Application Protocol, which is a communication protocol used to access services and information. Okay, so basically the wireless application protocol is used for handheld devices. The terms wireless application and protocol can be defined as the wireless means no wires are needed or pertaining to radio transmission, like your mobile app, or you can take example of remote as well. Okay, so these are the wireless devices which do not require the wires for transmission of any radio signals, right? And the next word, application. So it is a software or program to do the specific task. Any task done by any app or any device is nothing but a application. And the third word is protocol. So it is a set of rules about how data should be transferred and received by using computers. So protocol can be set of any rules to perform any operation on any application. Okay, so this is the elaborative definition of WAP. Okay, so it is basically used for handheld devices such as mobile phones, PDAs, etc. Okay, then WAP is a protocol designed for microbrowsers. Okay, so WAP is a protocol and a standardized way for delivering internet data over wireless networks. Thus, WAP links wireless network with computer network, that is computer network, it means World Wide Web. Okay, and enables the mobile users to access the internet data. So, the basic concept is using internet on your mobile or any wireless devices. Okay, then the WAP protocol is leading standard for information services on wireless terminals like digital mobile phones. Then it is based on the internet standards like HTML, XML, TCP and IP. Okay, so WAP uses the markup languages, that is WML, that we are going to see in detail in the next session. Okay, so the WML script specification, wireless telephony application interface specification. So WAP is published by the forum. It was published by the forum founded in 1997 by Ericsson, Motorola, Nokia and Unwired Planet. So as per the exam point of view, this question can be asked for write a short note on WAP and WML. So for 4 marks this question can be asked. Okay, so what the WAP architecture or consist of, we'll see. Okay, so basic aim of WAP is to provide a web-like experience on your small portable devices like mobile phones and PDAs as told. Okay, right? Why the WAP was enabled? It was enabled for easy and fast delivery of relevant information and services to mobile users. So that was basically designed for mobile users. Again and again I am repeating, as this note should be contained in your answer while answering to the question in your exam related to any WAP or WML question. Okay, then the type of devices that use WAP are like any digital wireless devices such as mobile phones, pagers, two-way radios, smartphones, communicators. Okay, from low end to high end, any digital wireless devices use WAP. Okay. Then type of OS that use WAP, that include Palm OS, then Epoch 32, Windows CE, Plexos, OS 9, Java. Okay, so these are some operating systems that can be built on with the WAP standard. Okay, then there are some components for building the WAP architecture. Okay, so WAP mainly enables the WAP gateway, HTTP web server and WAP devices. Okay, so I have designed some components from that WAP architecture which contains the, as shown in figure you can see. So first you can see with the transport layer, security layer, transaction layer, session layer and application layer. Okay, and below that there are bearers that include GSM, CDMA, PHS, okay, IS-136, CDPD, PDC-P, Flex, etc. Okay, so how these components are made for the WAP architecture, that you can see. The transport layer basically is having the limit with WDP, that is the WDP consists of the variables that are included in the transportation, like as told, it is converting or it is having a protocol which is transferring or receiving the signals or the data by using computers. Okay, so all these protocols or all these variables or all this data content come under the transport layer. Then the security layer. The security layer is used for this whether whatever data is going to transfer or receive by any one end to second end. At that time the data should be secured or it should not get exchanged or it should not get interrupted. So all the security is maintained at the security level. Then the transaction layer is used appropriately for transfer of data. Okay, then the session layer. So session layer and application layer, these are all these application layers expected are to give services and applications. So the session layer and application layer are actually working on the how data is going to transfer. So these are mainly your wireless application protocol architecture components. Okay, then the wireless application environment, that is WAE, is consisting of addressing model, WML script and WTA. So before moving to it, so what actually WAP gateway is, we will see that. So WAP gateway, it acts as mediator between the cellular devices and HTTP or HTTP web server. Okay. So WAP gateway routes request from the client, that is from cellular phones to an HTTP or web server. Okay. The web gateway can be located either in a telephone network or in computer network, that is an ISP. Okay. Then the second component that basically is made with the HTTP web server. So that HTTP web server receives the request from WAP gateway and process the request and finally it sends the output to the WAP gateway, which in turn sends this information to WAP device again using its wireless network. So basically WAP architecture, how it works, it is given, okay, with these components. So first step I have told, it uses the WAP gateway. It acts as mediator between cellular device and HTTP or HTTPS web server, right? From that the data is sent, and in the second step it uses the HTTP web server. It receives the request from WAP gateway and processes the request. Okay. Then what it does, it finally sends the output to WAP gateway, and then WAP gateway sends this information to WAP device. Okay. Then how this information is sent? By using its wireless network. Then becomes third step, that is with the WAP device. Okay. So WAP device or cellular phone is a part of wireless network. WAP device sends the WAP request to WAP gateway, which in turn translate that request to www request. Okay. So the WAP client is able to submit request to the web server. Again I am repeating the same steps. First, WAP device sends the WAP request to WAP gateway. Okay. So WAP device here, it means your cellular phone. Okay. It sends the request to WAP gateway. Okay. And it in turn translates that request to www request, that is website readable format. Okay. And after receiving the response from HTTP web server, that means the second step, after receiving the response from HTTP web server, the WAP gateway translates web response into the WAP response, or a format that is understandable by the WAP client, and sends it to the WAP device. So again the process is same as I have told in your HTML processing. The whenever you are searching anything on your web, the searched query is converted first into World Wide Web format and sent to the server. Okay, that request is sent to the server. The server searches the data whatever is available with it, and it sends to the client. But the when the client gets that data is in client's readable format, not in www format, right? So this is the same way of WAP architecture as well. Then how this WAP model actually works, that can be same with the following components. It uses the wireless application environment, okay, so which is made up of addressing model, WML script, and WTA. Okay, so addressing model that uses the URL and URI. WML is similar feature like HTML, that is the language used by WAP. WML script for user input output validation, and WTA is wireless telephony application. So how actually WAP model works, that we can see. The user selects an option on their mobile device that has a URL with wireless markup language. Okay, I am repeating this step. That is the addressing model, first part. User selects an option on their mobile device that has a URL with WML content assigned to it. Okay, the phone sends that URL request via the phone network to WAP gateway using binary encoded WAP protocol. Okay, then here both addressing model and WML are taken into consideration. Okay. Then the gateway translates this WAP request into conventional HTTP request for a specified URL and sends it to internet. Okay. The appropriate web server picks up the HTTP request. Appropriate web server, that means whichever server is having the particular information about the request, it will pick up that particular request sent by client. Okay. Then the server processes the request just as it would any other request. Okay. If the URL refers to a static WML file, the server delivers it. If a CGI script is requested, it is processed and the content is returned as well. So these are the examples. Then the web server adds the HTTP header to WML content and returns it to the gateway. Okay. That means the WML script here comes into consideration, that is used for input-output validation. Okay. Then the WAP gateway compiles the WML into binary format. The gateway then sends the WML response back to the phone. The phone receives the WML via WAP protocol. Okay. And the micro browser processes the WML and displays the content on the screen. Okay. So here comes the WTA in consideration, that is wireless telephony application. Okay. The phone receives WML via WAP protocol and the microbrowser processes the WML and displays the content on the screen. So these are the components of wireless application environment. Okay. So based on this, the wireless application protocol is running and we are getting the information in correct format. So this is the end of today's session. In next session we will see what is the WML. Okay, so WML basically is script that is used for running the WAP. Okay, so how it actually works we will see in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you.